Dominic, this is your first time at a 500 level tournament where you're the top seed. What does that mean for you? Do you feel any extra pressure with that? And kind of what does that say about where you are in your career right now?
Well, of course, it's a nice feeling to be top seed here, but doesn't affect anything because the guys behind me, I mean, strong and the tournament in strong, but still it means that I have to have a pretty decent ranking to be top seed here.
Dominic, you've had such a great year so far. What adjustments will you be making when you shift to the hardcourt to continue that success?
It was always a little bit tricky for me in the US hardcourts because they are a little bit fast. Also here, it's not that slow, so there are of course some adjustments to do. Stand a little bit closer to the baseline and serve and return gets very important. So that's what I try to do, and that's what I also tried to do in practice the last days.
Can you talk about the overall field that you'll be playing against here in Washington and the competition you'll be going up against?
It's a really strong field, one of the best fields I ever seen in a 500 tournament. Probably it's not gonna be much stronger next week in the 1000. So I mean the tournament does a very good job, so all the players are coming here. And the competition is gonna be really strong, and most of the players who are here, including me, we didn't play for quite a long time, and the last time we played was on grass, so it's gonna be tricky first rounds for everybody, and we will see who handles it the best.
Hey, Dominic, the Big Four, or the Big Five, however you want to describe it, it seems like they're there forever. Can you describe how hard it is to break into the top five, and do you like where you are right now, kind of just on the outside of that?
I mean, they are really special, and it's very unusual that you have 4 players like this in one generation. But I think it's getting better for the younger players since 1 or 2 years. I think there were some tournaments where we had a breakthrough against them, but well, to win a Grand Slam or a Masters 1000, you have to usually beat two Big Four guys in a row, which is a very tough thing to achieve, and that's why so little amount of other players won the big titles.
Next question, please.
So after Roger won Wimbledon, he mentioned that he'd like to see younger players come to net a little more aggressively, try serve and volley. Have you taken those words to heart as you're adjusting to the hardcourt season?
Well, I mean, of course, everybody likes to see serve and volley and to see something different, but nobody's gonna change the style of game now for the hardcourt season. But I think the Wimbledon and some other tournaments are getting quicker again, the surface, so probably we will see some more serve and volley and some more coming in and everything.
Next question.
Dominic, you've been with Gunter for all these years. What's kind of a specific example about how being with the coach for so many years helps you on your day-to-day life on the tour?
It's of course it's an unusual thing here in tennis and in every modern sport, I say, but I still have the feeling that I'm improving every single practice what I do with him, and I don't think that there is any better coach out there for me than him, so I hope basically that it stays like this for all my tennis life.
Dominic, you talked about what a great field this is for a 500 series event. Do you like the fact that there's so much competition here this week?
For us players, it's not that great because we have a lot of tough matches ahead. But of course, for the crowd, it's amazing. They are really lucky that they have such a strong field here in Washington. And well, for the players, it's not that nice because from from round one, basically, they're only really tough matches.
Hi, Dominic. So you're still a very young player, 23. There's a lot older players. Roger's going to be 36 soon. You see older players do well on the tour. Does that give you inspiration to play as long as you can? How long do you think your career will last, and what do you have to do to continue to be able to play at that level, that into your 30s?
Well, I mean, the first question is if I want to play until 36. I'm not sure about it, but it's everything about how you are taking care of your body and how you are taking care of everything. And I think players improved a lot about that in the last years, and that's why we see so many players in their 30s playing the best tennis and winning their big titles.
What have they improved?
I think it's the diet, and everybody has a physio. I mean, there's treatment every day, after every practice, after every match, and it's probably only small things, but if you do these small things every day over 10-15 years, then it's gonna be a big difference.
Considering this is a hardcourt tournament, what would a win here do for your confidence just for the rest of the summer going into the U.S. Open Series and then the Open?
Of course, it would be really nice, but the main priority is to find a good game. It's the start here of a very long trip, and I'm doing it for the first time to come here to Washington because I want to play a good hardcourt swing. And the previous years I was always coming from Europe, from clay, and it didn't work out that well. So I hope that it works out very good from the first week on here in Washington.
Last question, please. No more questions? Final question here, please.
Dominic, you and Zverev are considered two of the next guys. Do you enjoy having that label? Is that a challenge? Is that a burden? What do you think of that when people say this guy or these guys are going to be the next great players?
Of course, it's nice to hear, but I think we still have to win a lot of matches and win a lot of titles to deserve that. To deserve to be called like that. I mean, to be the next big things in tennis. For that, all the other players are still too dominant, and it's nice to hear that. But still, I think there is a pretty far way for both of us.
Thank you guys very much.